So hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video I'm going to be switching out the head on this Kress Commercial trimmer to an Echo Speed Feed 400 head. So let's dive into it. So as you can see here, I've got this Kress Commercial string trimmer here. This thing is absolutely amazing. I love this battery powered trimmer, just absolutely fantastic. The one thing I don't quite like on it is this trimmer head. It is a speed feed style head, so it's easy to load, but I just don't like the button sticking out on the bottom of it. I much prefer the speed feed style head where the whole head is the button and doesn't have the button protruding. Reason being is when I'm trimming flat, it just adds a bunch of extra distance there from the ground to where the string is there. You can see from the string to the bottom where you're going along the ground, so it's quite high. So if you need to trim a bit lower, you're always having to kind of tilt it on an angle to get the string trimmer to trim flat, properly to where you want it to go. So I'm going to swap this out for the Echo Speed Feed 400. This is just one of their universal kits that allow you to put one of their speed feed heads on pretty much any trimmer. It's got a bunch of adapters to basically work with any string trimmer head. So let's get into it. Okay, so the only thing you're going to need to be able to do this as far as tools goes is some sort of little nail or pointer or a little rod or something. A lot of trimmers will come with a little metal rod that allows you to put into this hole on the side of the trimmer, regardless of what brand you're using. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to lock the shaft to stop it from rotating so that you can unscrew the trimmer head. So as you can see right now, if I turn this, it's freely rotating and it's not going to let me unscrew that. So what you do, and I'm just using a center punch or an awl because it's about the same diameter and it's always worked well for me. And you just pop that into the hole and then you turn the trimmer head until you find the corresponding hole right there. I just felt it, it just went into place, and basically it's just locking this little round disc part underneath. If I take that out, you can see that's spinning freely. If I put that back in and then just turn it, there it goes, it locked into place. The awl went down a bit farther, locks this disc, and you can see now that's locked in place, and it's going to allow me, if I put enough pressure on it, it's going to unscrew the trimmer head. So let's do that. Okay, so now while I hold that all in place so that trimmer head is locked, if I start to turn it counterclockwise, it will come loose. Be careful as you pull this off that that disc doesn't fall out. It's holding in a bunch of grease. And there we go. Have the Kress trimmer head off. You'll see on the bottom of this, you've got the shaft there, and then this piece is just loose. It just sits in there, and basically it's just a dust cover, has all the grease in there. So we'll put that in place and put it aside for now. Okay, so I'm going to use this Echo Speed Feed kit here. Pop it open. Pull the head out. A little bit difficult one-handed. And the first thing I'm going to do is, sometimes you can get away with just screwing it directly on, that the threads that come with a speed feed head there will match that shaft that's coming out of your trimmer. And if not, then you're going to need to use one of the many adapters included in the packaging. So let's see if this will screw on first. Okay, so as you can see, I've taken the disc off the bottom just because it keeps falling out, just so I can test the thread of the Echo Speed Feed head on the threads of the shaft there. So I'm going to try to see if it'll go on. And it doesn't. It's a completely different thread. This one is a lot finer on the Kress than what's inside the speed feed head, so we're going to have to use an adapter. So let's take a look at what they include. Okay, so the adapters inside the speed feed packaging include a couple of different shafts here. You'll notice that they each have different size threads on either end. I'm assuming that's to be able to replace the shaft on your trimmer if it is one that is removable. Otherwise, you've got a couple of these different size nuts here, different colors with different size holes and threads with this little contraption here, and there's another one of those nuts there, and that you can replace on the inside of that, and that would actually go on the inside of the speed feed head if you want to change the threads on that side of things. So on this particular Kress trimmer, that shaft that's coming out of there is not removable or replaceable, so we're going to have to change or modify the actual speed feed head using one of these discs here. So the first thing you do is kind of look at them. This one looks way too small to fit the shaft there, so it's going to be either the green one or the silver one. I'm going to try actually the first one. I'm going to try the black one that comes already installed in this piece here and see if it'll go on, which it's not on there. I'm going to try the green one next. Oh, and that one looks promising. And there we go. The green one is the one we need. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to pop the black one that came with it out. And you can see there, kind of the hexagonal shape to fit that. So I'm going to drop that inside there so that it lines up, and then I'm going to push it through so that it pops out that side there. Okay, next we're going to have to take apart the speed feed head itself. This top little disc just comes off. You can see it's got a spot there that lines up with these tabs. I'll set that aside. Then press these little tabs on the side to pop out the speed feed itself. The bump cap you can set aside, and then we're going to take out the actual line there, and then you can see this piece has come out, and this looks very familiar to the adapter piece. So this one has that sort of a standard, I guess, echo size piece in it there, but then this white one here again is the same, but it allows you to put the different size adapters that you need. We're using the green one that we already test fit there. So pull that out and take the trimmer head there and drop this in place there so that we have something that looks like that coming out of the end there. Then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull all this line off just to make it easier. Let's put this back together. So we got the head there, and you'll notice these notches on the side there. So you can drop that in there so that it looks like that. Then we take the bump cap, and you're going to line up those tabs with the sides there that the tabs fit into, just like that. So now we got something that looks like this. Next, put the cap back on the top of it. So line up those with the notches there. So we got that. So that cap there is used to line up that inside spool with the holes for loading lines. So I'm just going to test it. You line up the little arrow there with the holes. So by doing so, I should see light coming all the way through the other side there, which I do. So I know that that is correct and all functioning properly. So next we go to the trimmer again. Trim my all is back there installed. I'm going to take that bump or that little dust cover that was on there, slide that back on, and make sure as it spins, when I stick that all back in, find the spot where it locks. And there we go. Got that locked in place, and now should be able to spin the speed feed head on. And while holding that all tight, will allow you to tighten up that speed feed head on there nice and tight. There we go. Pull that out, and speed feed head is installed. Next, just got to put that line back in. Okay, so now that we have this installed, I'm going to put that string line back on there. I'll use it since it's here. I generally prefer using the black diamond line, but since it's here, we'll use it. So the first step is to take that speed feed head, and you want to line up these top rotating discs. You want to line up those arrows that they have there with the actual hole there. That's going to line up it all the way across. Take one end of your string, pop it through, and it should come out the other side. And then you basically just want to center your line. You just want to take your line and make sure it's centered, pulling an even amount off of both ends. Like so. You can see it's even on both sides. Put those off to the side, and now we should be able to just wind it. And there we go. Got it installed. I'll throw a battery on it and just test it out. Sure we got power. Put my glasses on. And that's it. Pretty easy peasy, and got an Echo Speed Feed 400 on your trimmer. So there you have it, Lawn Care Nation. That is how you install an Echo Speed Feed 400 on any trimmer, basically, with one of these Echo Speed Feed 400 replacement kits. You can see it fits most trimmers. They've got a whole bunch of brands there. It includes all of those different adapters to fit basically any trimmer that you have, and they're by far a fantastic trimmer head, proven choice, a favorite among a lot of landscapers, including myself. Speed Feed is just a really nice design. So there you have it. I'll have this unit set up and ready to go again